homeless pets. To educate us about this, we have Dr. Alison Crow with the Street Dog Coalition and Amy Cobb Hasty, Valeo Behavioral Health Development Director. Ladies, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Thank you so much for having us on.
Dr. Crow, I want to start with you. Tell us about the Street Dog Coalition and how you became involved with it.
So it actually started out with meeting one of the homeless case managers from Valeo. We both were at the YWCA's Day Center at the same time and met in January 2020. And he mentioned that they were doing outreach at some of the camps near the rescue mission. And there was actually a dog that one of the homeless people there owned that had just recently had a litter of puppies. And he was wondering if they needed veterinary care and if that was something I'd be interested in helping with. That was, I had honestly at that time never been to a homeless camp, didn't know what Tent City was. That was all very new to me, but I just said, sure, we'll see what we can do. So we went down there. My boss from my clinic, Animal Clinic of North Topeka, said, just go ahead and take whatever you need. So they donated dewormer, vaccines, and we just went down there one day in January. We're able to tend to those puppies, and then ended up seeing about 10 dogs, a litter of 10 puppies, and a cat that day, and just went from there. We started vaccine series on some of the puppies, and so that was something that they need puppy shots every 3 to 4 weeks. So we went back in February, did boosters, went back again in March. And then since then, we've been trying to figure out if this is something we want to keep continuing to do. The need was definitely there. One of the main motivations for me was that the caseworkers said that it really helped them to build trust faster with the people that they were trying to help, to be able to offer veterinary services as well as human services. And so we looked for a way to make it sustainable. And that's where the Street Dog Coalition came in. So we started partnering with them in June of this year.
Some people might be surprised that people who are in homeless situations even have pets. Talk about that.
For sure. There are honestly quite a few that have pets. And I think one of the most common stigmas is the idea that if someone is homeless, they have very limited resources to take care of themselves, much less take care of a pet as well. And while that is certainly the case in some situations, we also have to be aware that people haven't always been homeless. A lot of times you may already have a pet and then become homeless. And that pet can serve as really a stabilizing force for them. And it's a member of your family, just like it is for many of us. And just because you lost your home, you shouldn't have to necessarily lose that family member as well. They really do take very good care of their pets. Almost all of the ones I've seen have been very well socialized. They eat before the person eats a lot of times, if it comes down to that. And they really want to do the best that they can for their pet. And one of the reasons that we want to be able to help from the medical side is being a veterinarian in regular practice. I know that veterinary care is expensive, and it's something that a lot of people have difficulty affording. And what we want to do is preserve that human-animal bond by being able to support the veterinary side of things, so that hopefully those individuals now have the bandwidth to not have to worry about their pet. They can worry more about themselves and be able to then spend their bandwidth and their energy accessing services from Valeo, services from the rescue mission, to continue moving forward.
So tell us what services that your team provides.
Right now, we're focused mostly on preventive care. So doing wellness exams, vaccinations, heartworm prevention, flea and tick control, and deworming are the basics that we're doing on outreach. We also have basic medical supplies and testing supplies that we can treat ear conditions, eye conditions, allergies. And then for anything that's more intensive, including spay-neuter, because we do require all of our clients to have their pets be spayed or neutered after the second time receiving services to continue receiving services. We do provide spay-neuter for free. We actually just did a patient this morning got dog spayed this morning, and we've been doing that at my clinic, usually about 1 or 2 a week. And then any other further care that would need hospitalization, we've had a couple come in for wound repairs or abscesses, that sort of thing we'll do on a case-by-case basis here in the clinic.
How many people with pets are you able to help?
Well, that is a growing number. We started off doing, I would say, about 10 animals per visit, maybe once a month or every other month last year. Right now, we've expanded to trying to do at least some sort of outreach every couple of weeks by going out with some of the mobile access partnership locations. We're doing that, for example, this Thursday. And then on Friday, we're going out and driving around to the camps. And I would say on average there, we've been seeing about a dozen clients and animals per afternoon at the MAP sites. And then depending on how close together the camps are, we can usually see about that many on ambulatory as well. And we do have on our list for this Friday to see another litter of 9 puppies out at the camp. So we've been expanding services. The need is definitely there. Right now, we're trying to just focus on, we can't do it all, but let's make sure we do what we can and do it well, and then slowly grow to make sure that we're still providing the top level of care. And most importantly to me, that each person that I'm seeing doesn't feel like they're in an assembly line and we're just trying to get things done. But I really care about them. I want to talk about their lives. I want to know how they're doing. We want to form that relationship with them and have that be more than just a medical appointment, but really a relationship builder, a trust builder, and that we're going to continue that going forward.
That's so necessary. What has been the reaction from the people with pets that you're helping?
So much gratitude. It really is amazing. My favorite ones are when we've gone out to people that know that we're coming, and then other people are just in the area and they go, "Who are you? What is this? Can I get my pet seen too?" And we're like, "Yeah, come on over." You know, as long as we fit that criteria of homeless or at imminent risk of homelessness, we'll see you. And they're just dumbfounded. They want to know, why are you here? Why are you doing this? And that's when we can share both from my personal motivation is 1 John 4:19, that we love because Christ first loved us, that we can show that compassion and that love. And we just want them to know that they are valued, that they are seen, and that we're doing this because of that. And the way that the Street Dog Coalition puts it is that we want to care for the lives on both ends of the leash. And so we really try to emphasize, we love your animal, but I'm not here just for your animal. I'm here for you. And I'm here because you two together, that team, that human animal bond is valuable. And you recognize that, and we recognize that. And that's what we want to try to support.
What a wonderful thought. Amy, I want to bring you in. How did you hear about Dr. Crow's work?
Well, through her work with Valeo, we have a street outreach team, the Hope team, and some of those folks have been volunteering with Dr. Crow through the Street Dog Coalition on their outreach days. And so I learned about that. Now, dogs are my heart. And
you are a true lover of pets.
Yes, I am. And so I have to say, this is very near to my heart. And on the days that Dr. Crow and her team are at MAP, I mean, it's really, I have to lock myself in my office because all I want to do is be over at MAP with those dogs and cats. I'm not going to leave cats out. But I mean, it's a blessing. I mean, it really is. The work that is so special, that is so meaningful. Not only are these animals getting these preventative services and vaccines and being seen and cared for, but I mean, they have sweaters and leashes and dog food and bowls, for them to, go home with. And so it's just a really marvelous feel good service that's provided, and one that's very necessary. I can tell you, Dr. Crow was talking about the 9 puppies that she's going to outreach. That came to us through our MAP Facebook page this morning. I got a message from someone saying, "Oh my goodness, my dog had puppies. What can I do? Are there any services?" And I said, "Well, yes, actually there is." And so I was able to forward those messages, and this individual can't get 10 dogs to the MAP site, so Dr. Crow just graciously said, "Well, no problem, we'll outreach them." And so this has been a beautiful, very positive addition to the Mobile Access Partnership. And we can't thank Dr. Crow and her staff enough.
Wonderful. Dr. Crow, as we get ready to conclude our time, how can we help you continue this important mission?
Thank you so much for your interest. And it really has been so amazing to have so many people that are wanting to get on board and wanting to join us. And I would say right now, where we're at, one of the honestly limiting reagents is me. Just that, I can only go out so many days. And so we're trying to figure out schedule wise how often we can go out. Right now, I would say anyone who has any leftover medications or, collars, leashes, food, anything like that. I know a lot of our clients, when they have dogs that have to, switch from one diet to another, and they have leftover food that they're like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Those sorts of donations are things we are happy to take and kind of pay it forward. So those types of things can be dropped off volunteer wise. We are looking at, the more we go with the MAP sites, especially, we can use more volunteers to help. And you don't have to necessarily be trained as a vet tech or anything like that. We need people to help entertain puppies while they're waiting to be seen and talk with people about their pets. So if you really like pets and talking about pets, we can use you just to help people feel comfortable and have someone to talk to while they're waiting to see the vet at those MAP sites. And as we grow, I think we'll definitely have more opportunities for people to get involved. Even if you just want updates, definitely check out the Mobile Access Partnership Facebook page, because we usually post our updates on there. And then if you want to contact me directly, our email is topeka@thestreetdogcoalition.org. And I'd be happy to get people updated or answer any questions that way as well.
Well,
also,
you.
Danielle, may I say something?
Feel free.
Since I'm a development director, I have to go this direction. We definitely, Dr. Crow and her team could use some financial support. It's the year end. Everybody is thinking about the holidays and gratitude. So all of us animal lovers out there, let's join together and make a donation of any amount. Any amount will help. The way to donate is listed on the banner below. You can go there and donate, and that would be a wonderful way to show appreciation for all of the amazing work Dr. Crow is doing.
Well, ladies, thank you for your time today. Dr. Crow, thank you for the amazing work that you're doing, just being so selfless and giving to our community. We certainly appreciate you. And of course, Amy, we definitely appreciate Valeo and all of the work that you're doing in our community to strengthen us and let everybody feel loved and connected on. And it's a beautiful thing. And we will chat again in a couple of weeks and learn more about Valeo's opportunities that they have going on in our public. And thank you all for tuning in today. We certainly do appreciate you watching us. I'm Danielle Norwood from the Danielle Norwood Show on 580 WIBW and FM News 104.9. Enjoy the rest of your day.